salut, hola, ciao, pare, konnichiwa. I think that's all I kind of know for now. Welcome. I am very happy, very excited that you made it back. Those of you who are subscribers, thank you, thank you. And I have been so in awe and felt so supported by your wonderful comments and messages. And for all of you who have subscribed, I cannot thank you enough. My heart is filled with gratitude. Thank you. If by any chance you ended up here because you were just clicking around and you ended up on this channel, hey, thank you. And or if the algorithm said, hey, you should check this channel out, well, listen to the algorithm. Check us out. Give us an opportunity. Give us a chance, okay? I hope you stay for the entirety of the podcast, hopefully until the end, and that way you can do an evaluation and consider whether or not to subscribe, leave a comment, or if it's not your cup of tea at all, that is quite okay also. There is so much content and stuff out here, and I am so sure you'll find something that will be more of your liking, and hopefully it's something good and something that brings you a little bit of joy, okay? So if this is not your cup of tea, as I said before, thank you once again. All right, so we're going to start and we're going to do something different as our start. And I know change can be difficult sometimes, and I know doing new things can be challenging sometimes, but I am asking for you to give me a chance and for us to do this together, okay? It's mindful meditation. So just a few minutes, and let's do this together. So what I'm going to ask right now is if you can please find a place where you're comfortable to be seated, either on a sofa, if on your bed, a chair, on the floor. So I'm going to just, by the magic of, computer world, I'm going to change from where I am right now. I'm going to change this kitchen to accommodate me sitting on the floor. Here we go. It's like magic, right? It is magic. Perfect. So I'm going to give you another 5 seconds or so to please be comfortable. Find a seat, sit down, relax. I think the 5 seconds are up. Hopefully you're in an area that is not too noisy, and we're going to start. And we're going to start by just relaxing your shoulders. So usually we walk, we stand up, we have those shoulders lifted up. We carry a lot of tension there. So I'm going to ask you just to relax it. Okay? Perfect. Your hands to the side of your body. Just free. Just like a noodle, like spaghetti. And your palm facing upwards. I heard somewhere, or I read it, I don't remember, that with our palms upwards, that's the way we receive blessings. So palm upwards. And I'm going to ask our invisible DJ to start our music. Perfect. Here we go. If you can kindly please, when you're ready, close your eyes. Thank you. I want to thank you for taking this chance if you have never done mindful meditation before. Thank you. We are going to do a couple of deep breathe in. And what that means is at the count of 3, we'll take a deep breath in and we will hold. And then we will release. And when we release, it will be through our mouth. So breathe in through the nostrils. We will hold and then release through the mouth. At the count of 3, we will start. 1, 2, deep breath in. Hold, release. Deep breath in. Hold, release. One more time. Deep breath in. Hold and release. Now find a natural rhythm for yourself in breathing. Perfect. Breathe in and breathe out. There is so much that is of busy, that's in our head, our body. Concentrate solemnly on your breathing. And as you breathe in, breathe the air of gratitude. Breathe in the air of the things that you're grateful for. Breathe in the air of the one thing that went great today. And as we exhale, we say thank you, and we exhale all that which we do not need any longer, that does not serve our purpose of good, of positivity. Breathe in, exhale. We all are connected. We all breathe the same air that circulates in our atmosphere. It connects us to each other. That invisible breeze that so gently caresses our skin, it connects us. We feel the pain, the heartbreak. We feel the suffering of another or of the loved one right next to us. For it all connects us. It's what makes us humans. We rejoice in the celebrations, in the smiles, in the laughter, in the coming together. We're all connected. You see, we are made of the same thing. The same material. Not special than another, but of the same. Breathe in and out. Feel that breath, that air going through your body, circulating and bring in peace, Recognize the space that you're in, that you can feel your body. You can sense the air as it goes in and you exhale. Slowly go into your memory bank and think of the face that makes you smile. Think of that person that gives the best hugs. Think of the last time you smiled, you laughed, think about that unexpected surprise. I'm back home. Oh, that loved one that you've missed so much. Just that warm, that hug, that I missed you so much. The celebrations, if your eyes are closed, think of a bright light that hovers over your head, and that warm, bright light about to cleanse your body of that heaviness, of the anxiety. But just let it go. Let the thoughts of the joy, of laughter, of love, kindness, of that thank you. Thank you. Let that remain. That warm hug. The I miss you so much. Now recognize the space that you're in. Take a deep breath in and let it out. This time you're gonna let it out with that sound. Let it out. That there's no more air left. Let it all out. So we're gonna take a deep breath in now. Hold and let it out. Wonderful. When you're ready, gently open your eyes and thank you.
Father, be my guide. Father, be my guide. Oh, Lord, be
over to the newsroom.
Welcome to Majesty Sussex Report with Antonio.
I gotta enjoy this fruit, Mama.
Welcome back, and I hope you enjoyed that mindful meditation. It does wonders sometimes for me, and it helps to center me back. It helps also if I'm having a lot of anxiety. So hope it was useful for you, and hope you got at least something out of it. It went a little bit longer than I expected, I must admit. I think I miscalculated on the time there, but thank you for hanging in there. And as I said, as long as you got something good out of it, we're all good. So I want to talk a little bit about that New York trip that now seems like it was like 2 months ago or something. So, Harry and Meghan, as you all know, hosted that event in New York City. And it was an event that touched the hearts of parents who have faced unimaginable loss due to mental health struggles, amplified by the pervasive influence of the online world and social media. It's a topic that deserves our utmost attention. And, I wanted to touch on that a little bit here today. Mental health is a subject that in recent years has gained more awareness and understanding, I would say, thanks in no small part to people who have advocated. And as we know, in recent years, the advocacy and openness of Harry and Meghan, their dedication to raising awareness and providing support for those facing mental health challenges is just absolutely remarkable. Just to think how they had met these parents a year and have been working with them for a year plus. That's just admirable. And the type of um, people I want to support and why I'm here. Because for them, it's not just about cutting a ribbon or taking a picture. It actually is about advocacy, right? And making an impact and being there. So when it was this happened back at World Mental Health Day, and I really want to applaud their efforts in what they're doing, the intention in which they're doing it, because it has a profound impact on people who are struggling with their mental health. Also, at that particular age, with basically children and teenagers. In a world right now where technology is woven into every fabric, everything we do, it's crucial to recognize the toll that it takes on our children. And many times, parents may not be up to date on some of these technologies, and it's very hard for them too. So you have to be aware, and you have to keep an eye on your kids and on your child or on your children. At the event, Harry and Meghan extended their support to the parents again who have lost their children or child to the dark abyss of mental health issues. Just really, really sad.
We checked and her door was locked, and that was kind of odd. I took the key from the top and we opened the door, and no England. And when I turned around, that's when I found her. when you find your child in that moment in disbelief, it's just no way, not our baby, not our child. And then ultimately, I fault myself.
Why do you fault yourself?
I'm dead. Supposed to know.
Prior to that night, you had no idea that she was depressed.
Not even close.
Like the Spence family, Tony Roberts started connecting the dots after the Facebook papers came out
I knew her password.
and began digging through his daughter's phone for answers. He found an Instagram post sent to England from a friend.
There was a video, and that video was a lady on Instagram pretending to hang herself. And that's ultimately what our child did. Because you ask yourself, how did she come up with this idea? And then when I did the research, there it was. She saw it on Instagram. It was on her phone.
If that video wasn't sent to her, because she copied it, she wouldn't have had a way of knowing how to do that certain way of hanging yourself.
Nearly a year and a half after England's death, that hanging video was still circulating on Instagram with at least 1,500 views. Tony Roberts says it was taken down in December 2021.
Also, while they were in New York, we found out that they actually had been financing the Mercy Lab School, which is just absolutely fantastic. And all of these things are connected, right? Because this is a sort of tech industry school preparing young people to head into that industry and giving them that education on top of that emotional education to understand the influence and impact that technology has on children. So these designers of the future will design having that into consideration. The Mercy Lab School founders envisioned a future where their program can scale up and more employees are open to hiring individuals from diverse educational paths. This aligns perfectly with Harry and Meghan's vision for a world where opportunities are accessible to all, regardless of their background, right? This marks an essential moment, not only for the Mercy Lab School, but for the tech industry and the education landscape as a whole. The support and attention from figures like the Duke and Duchess really help pave the way for more inclusive future. And after all of that, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, deserved a well-deserved holiday, which seems that they got a quick escape to the Caribbean. They were photographed in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And there was this interesting article written in the Toronto Sun in Toronto, Canada. And the headline reads, Harry and Meghan Lux Caribbean Getaway proves we love, hate to see royals on vacation. I don't know about you, but I don't mind anyone on vacation. Go enjoy it. You probably most likely deserve it. Now, I could throw some shade at, Prince William, but I'm not going to right now. That was just really not great that he didn't go to Australia, right, to support the women's football team. I just thought that was such a mistake, but well, it's in the past now. The article reads, even snapped from behind, the two pairs holding hands are unmistakably Prince Harry and Meghan, strolling through the stone-paved streets of a picturesque Caribbean harbor town, wearing hats and sandals and glinting in the sun, in the sunshine. Sorry, I'm sort of not wearing my glasses. Uh, no sooner had the picture been snapped, it was already being published in the Daily Fail, reported that the California-based Duke and Duchess of Sussex were vacationing on the uber posh island of Kanui, part of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It is for, as per the tabloid, an exclusive escape where billionaires go to escape millionaires. And that is wonderful. And then, of course, they had to add that Megan's dress was from Chloe, and it cost $9,000. And they added, certainly seems dressed for the echelon of society. Of course, darling. Of course. Cost $20,000. That's her money. She can do what she wish. Um, and I think I've been to that island. No, I haven't. Are you sure? Oh! I went to Aruba and Curacao. Okay. Well, sometimes all the islands seem the same to me, like Curacao, St. Vincent. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Some people might get offended. Oh, okay. Sorry. I apologize. I know that Aruba is Aruba and Curacao is Curacao. St. Vincent and the Grenadines is St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Okay. And there is a possibility, since Megan is a member of Soho House, that they actually stayed at the property that Soho House has there, on the islands. It's quite beautiful, and I think Megan also knows the owner of Soho House, so it's a friend of hers. So they likely did, or maybe they stayed on a yacht. Who knows? I'm happy that they got their privacy, and even though that picture was taken, look, it seemed like they had a really relaxing time. They were photographed again as they connected on their way back home via Atlanta. And I was like, oh, Atlanta. I wonder if they stopped in or they had any meetings with Tyler Perry. We will find out eventually when they're ready to announce it or tell us anything. Also in the news is Carol and Michael Middleton, so Princess Kate's parents. And they were in the news again because, as you know, their party pooper business failed. And what? Yeah, I said party pooper. Isn't that the name of the business? Oh, it's not. Party pieces. Oh. Okay. Well, PP, party pooper, party. But no, it's not funny. Okay. I'll stop. I have to say party pieces. So the town in which they live in, they owe people a lot of money, and they owe the vendors, and a lot of people gave them money, not money, but provided them with the goods expecting to be paid. And I'm sure, allegedly, that the leverage of, well, I'm the mother of the future queen and the mother-in-law of the future king has a lot of weight, and people basically might have said, well, if she doesn't have the money, I'm sure, Willie will pay it off because he's a billionaire through the duchy and all of that kind of stuff. But I guess that's not the case. But I found this here very funny. There was an article written a little while ago, and by the Royal Observer, and I just want to read it to you because I don't know why, but it just made me smile or something. So it says, Prince William has known Kate, Princess of Wales' parents, Carol and Michael Middleton, for over 20 years, and is said to feel great pity for the business owner due to the failure of their company party pieces. I don't know why that part seems so funny to me. He's he feels pity. I don't know. Imagine your son-in-law goes to you, Carol, I feel pity for you, darling. Absolute pity. I'm so sorry. Oh man. Speaking of his great affection for his wife. Okay, let me start that over again. Speaking of his great affection for his wife's family, royal biographer Andrew Morton, that's Andrew Morton, told a source, "For a kid from a broken home, which is, after all, what William is, he has always yearned towards the stable and towards the steady. It's not just Kate he's in love with. Well, we all know that. It's the family." Really? Okay. But it makes me laugh, and sorry for that little. I don't know what I was doing. I just thought I should give it a voice. Oh man. So that's it. That's it for party poopers. I mean party pieces. But they've got this manor. It's called Buckbury or Bucklebury Manor. And Peppa is married to James Spencer, I think it is. What is this? Oh, it's James Matthews, or maybe it's all together. James Spencer Matthews, who used to be a professional race car driver. Now he's a hedge fund manager owner. And as per what is on the interwebs, he's a billionaire. So, it's quite curious that she has two son-in-laws, Carol, that are billionaires, and neither one of them are extending the hand to hand over some money. That says a lot. And I feel at the end of the day really sorry for the vendors, because it's always the little guy that gets screwed, right? These multimillionaires, these very wealthy people, with their wealthy friends, it's just like the system is set up for them to never really lose. And it's the honest, hardworking person that ends up losing. That is, it's too bad. Now, in other news about the King, so King Charles and the concert arrived. Queen concert, okay, arrived to attend a dinner at Maison House in London to recognize the work of the City of London civic institutions and livery companies, the City Ancient and Modern Trade Guilds. I cannot, they're like, the Queen for me is Queen Elizabeth. That's the Queen. Okay, that's like Granny, the Queen. And Camilla is Camilla, right? I don't think I'll ever get used to it, and I don't want to either. So the concert or Queen concert is wearing a gown by Bruce Oldfield, and that is why it looked familiar to me, because it's the same one that she wore in Germany last year. She's also wearing her late Majesty South African necklace and bracelet. Why does that seem so strange to me? Like, I kind of don't, like, I have this icky, yucky, ew feeling of her wearing the late Majesty's, like, jewelry. Like, something, I don't know, like, I feel weird about it. And while reporters are stating that the earrings also belong to Queen Elizabeth II, these are actual part of Camilla's pear-shaped diamond demi papur. The papur was first spotted in 2005 and was a rumored gift from Queen Elizabeth II. Hang on a second. You telling me that Queenie gave Camilla as a gift? I don't know. I think that there's a lot of conjecture and maybe and kind of, and we're not sure. Our sources told us accounts may vary. I don't remember. The person down the dungeon told me that it might have been. I don't know. That's just suspect. Mm. I have this feeling like there's already stuff that has gone missing. I think there's gonna be a lot gone. It's gonna go missing. So we love Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, which, as we all know, was Queenie's favorite. Hey, why is she wearing her tiara?
Several outings this week for World Mental Health Day. Starting on Tuesday, they were in Birmingham, where they joined around 100 young people taking part in the Understanding Our Emotions workshop. The young people were nominated by mental health and youth engagement charities. During the workshop, Kate gave a rare speech, and I'm not going to play the speech, but I do want to share a part of it that stood out to me. I want to look at the second paragraph specifically. In her speech, Kate said, both learning about the world and learning about how to be happy and thrive within it should go hand in hand. So if we talk about mental health with this in mind, it need not have so many negative connotations. We can choose to see our emotional worlds and mental well-being in a different light. We can normalize it and recognize it as something we all have and require as human beings. And maybe I am misinterpreting what she is saying, but from this speech and this excerpt specifically, it sounds to me like Kate doesn't understand mental health at all. She says that learning to be happy is important so that when we talk about mental health, it doesn't need to have a negative connotation. Then she goes on to say, we can choose to see our emotional world and our mental well-being in a different light. Mental health and emotions are not the same thing. Being sad is not the same as being depressed. For many people, mental health challenges can come from things like chemical imbalances or trauma or PTSD. Some people have a clear explanation and some don't. But for everyone dealing with mental health issues, there is one universal truth, and that is that it isn't a choice. People are not choosing to not want to get out of bed in the morning. They are not choosing to walk around with constant negative thoughts or to fight an endless internal battle. And after reading their interviews and the descriptions of their engagements, that was my main takeaway. William and Kate do not understand this at all. At the same event after her speech, Kate took part in some of the activities. This article from People describes how she joined a group of young people at an Understanding Our Emotions session. And in that session, they took turns describing a feeling from an emotion wheel while the others had to guess that emotion. It sounds somewhat like charades, maybe. But again, these emotions, sadness, anger, whatever it may be, they are not the same as mental health issues. They are not the same as depression or anxiety or any of the other very real conditions that a person might have. And I get that William and Kate may not have picked the activities for the day, but these games, coupled with her speech, really highlight how superficial this event was. This seems to be another one of those learning sessions for the whales. They are here talking to a group of young people who are already connected to mental health charities, but you can't tackle a problem or make significant changes by not actually addressing the issue. You can't solve the rising number of youth with mental health struggles with an emotion wheel and charades. And it isn't just Kate. When asked how he maintains positive mental health, William's initial answer was just general maintenance, general mental well-being, which, first of all, is not an answer. He did add getting fresh air, cutting screen time, which are appropriate. But then he said laughter. He said, I love to laugh. You've got to look at the lighter things in life sometimes to feel good. They are not asking how you feel good. They are not asking how, when you're sad, you make yourself feel better. They're asking how you maintain your mental health. This is an area where he has to dig deeper and be able to understand that sometimes people are struggling with life, but I'm not sure that he can do that. And in another tone-deaf moment this month, they also called for kinder societies. They said their ultimate goal was to shape fairer, safer, kinder, more equal societies. And I don't know how anyone can hear them say that and not think that they need to start with their own house. I cannot read Prince Harry describing William, laughing at him having a panic attack, or headlines that say Prince Harry is paranoid or he's been kidnapped by the cult of psychotherapy, and believe that William and Kate want a kinder society. I cannot believe that the people who have the audacity to claim to support pregnant women who are struggling with their mental health are the same people who accused their pregnant biracial sister-in-law, who they knew had mental health concerns, of being a bully in front of the entire world. And then the same people claim to support those who have lost a child when their brother and sister-in-law did, while their own communication secretary was helping the tabloids harass them. I cannot know these things and believe that William and Kate want a kinder society. And when that same sister-in-law admits to the world on television that while she was pregnant with her first child, she considered taking her own life, your response is recollections may vary. Here is the statement again. Yes, recollections may vary was in response to the comment about Archie's skin color, but it was also in response to everything Meghan said. The statement reads, the issues raised, particularly that of race, are concerning, while some recollections may vary. Recollections may vary was in response to everything Meghan said, including that she didn't want to be alive anymore. She asked for help and they did nothing. And remember how badly the firm and the tabloids want us to believe that it was Kate who said that line. Kate, who is calling for a kinder society, when told her pregnant sister-in-law wanted to take her own life, essentially said, I don't believe you. And William and Kate, whose favorite Royal Rota members and online trolls continue to harass Harry and Meghan daily. They say nothing, and they know about it, or their team does, because they know enough to turn off comments that they don't like about themselves. But when the comments are hatred and racism toward Meghan, the comment sections stay open. But they say they are calling for a kinder society. I don't believe them. Until they can acknowledge the role that they have played in creating and encouraging the systemic hatred and trauma inflicted on Harry and Meghan and their children, I will continue to not believe them. Until they use their power and privilege to call out the tabloids and the online trolls, I won't believe them. Until they actually understand what mental health means, events like these will just be another performative photo opportunity to satisfy their followers, the same followers who make society so unkind.
Used emojis.
Is this a clean thing or is this a family one?
Oh, come on. It depends what group exactly. It's a family.
I've been told not to say the aubergine, so I've got to pick something else. So
it's the aubergine.
It would have been the aubergine, but I'm saying now because I've got to be a bit more grown up. It's the one with the eyes go up and down and the mouth's out, and you're a bit like,
yes.
What's that one? The crazy.
But we'd love to know what's your most used emojis.
Is this a clean thing or is this a family one?
Oh, come on. It depends what group exactly. It's a family.
I've been told not to say the aubergine, so I've got to pick something else. So
it's the aubergine.
It would have been the aubergine, but I'm saying now because I've got to be a bit more grown up. It's the one with the eyes go up and down and the mouth's out, and you're a bit like,
yes.
What's that one? The crazy.
But we'd love to know what's your most used emoji.
He said aubergine has an eggplant. It's his favorite emoji. I've got a bunch of friends that's their favorite emoji too. Does he know what the aubergine emoji stands for? Or maybe he does know it and he's just sending us a little message, which is great. I'll tell you, I kind of enjoy the way Prince William laughs. I kind of like it. makes me wish that, they actually were or are the things that were sold to us, right? That the two brothers were really close, and we were just waiting for Harry to find the right one, and once he did, it would be the modern monarchy kicking some butt, right? And at the beginning, that's how it kind of looked, and it was just amazing. I mean, when Megan, when the four of them appeared, and Megan said what she said about women don't need to be given a voice; they already have one. They just need help in getting it, to the places it needs to get to amplify a woman's voice. I was like, yes. And the look in Kate's face was like, what is she talking about? Listen, woman, we just cut ribbons, smile, and wave, okay? Stop with this feminist nonsense. But I kind of wish that it was more of what was kind of sold to us, but that's not what it was meant to be, and that's okay. One of the things that I think people who have this kind of name recognition and celebrityhood and all that kind of stuff, like, do lend yourself to promote good causes, right? Whether it's attention to certain disease or illnesses, or a certain um, uh, issue you want to bring to the front, I think that is fantastic. And continue to do it, helping them raise money and all of that. My problem becomes when you pretend to know about the cause at a deeper level than you actually do. So giving speeches and telling people that, oh, just do this and that will help your mental health challenges, or it will help this or that or whatever. Listen, I don't know, because sometimes I think, and other people have said this too, it's like the people who work for them, I think once in a while they just kind of sabotage them just for the laughs and giggles or something, because I'm sure that speech or the speeches, someone had to say, yeah, this is good, or whoever wrote it. Because I wouldn't let some staffer write this stuff. I would go to, a psychiatrist or a psychologist and get the information, explain to them, look, I'm giving a speech at this place for World Mental Health Day, and I would like to speak about how best to handle stress under situations, especially if you are dealing also with depression. And let them explain it to me and give me some ideas. And once it's written, I would take it back to that specialist, the expert. I've just been blabbering to myself for the last, I don't know, 3 to 4 minutes, and just realized that my mic is off. So, anyways, we got the first part of what I said. The last part, who cares? You folks get the gist of what I was trying to say. So, I guess this is a sign to just let's move on. So, I'm going to say, let's move on. So, I'm going to just head over to Lady Annabella Montalbank. See you over there.
That's breaking news just coming into us. A man has been convicted of murder by a jury at the Old Bailey following an attack involving multiple stabbings which killed 4 people and wounded several others last year.
Hi Dial, it's James. I'm just calling to see how you're doing, mate. We all miss you.
Hi there, it's Jasmina here from Hammersmith and Fulham Crisis Management. You've missed your last 4 appointments. We conducted another home visit yesterday, but you weren't there again. If you no longer need Thursday's appointment, please call this number. you're really busy with work at the moment, but it would mean the world to us if you could be there today. How about I make it worth your while? End of saved messages.
He had some horrific experiences that ultimately led to the characters he created and the imagination that he had.
We were so broke. We used to share burgers and talk about these great dreams that he had.
I had all these people tell me what I would never be. Nobody said what I could be.
The thing that's amazing about Tyler is he broke every rule.
Never seen anything like this. Never seen anything like this. 'Cause I got that thing you can't miss. Never seen anything like this. Let me show you.
Has applied to rent an apartment in Kensington Palace, and that this may be a prelude to Harry and Meghan moving back to Britain. What do you make of that?
I think it would be amazing. I think it would be wonderful that if he came back with his tail between his legs and said, "I'm sorry, I love you guys, I made a mistake."
Now, you hang on a minute. Did I just hear her say what I think she said? With his what? I said, girl, I think you're in danger.
Never seen anything like this. Never seen anything like this. 'Cause I got that thing you can't miss. Never seen anything like this. Let me show you. Let me show you. I'm right here, and I stand tall. I will face my fears, and I won't run, there's no tears. 'Cause I know that I'm ready for it. I'm right here, and I stand tall. I will face my fears, and I won't run, there's no tears. 'Cause I know I was made for this chance. I'm not scared, no, I'm not scared of giants. 'Cause I know I was made for this.
Lines in the sand, I'm drawing my boundaries. Keep on looking down, but don't trip when you see a crown on me. Got a kingdom surrounding me, I'm not alone. I don't need much, I take them down with a couple stones. I feel it in my bones, I got the energy. Vision, I see the imagery. Smell the venom of enemies, seeing through all the trickery. Every joke, every lie, what was dark comes to light. What you thought was fossilized comes again, once or twice. Standing boldly, facing my rivals, they couldn't hold me. Locked and loaded, I'm ready. I've been waiting on this moment, no folding. Facing Goliath, and I know I see my triumph. Heart of a lion, no time to be frightened. Let's go.
Giants, I'm not scared, no, I'm not scared of giants. 'Cause I know I was made.
And I know I'll never lose. There's a different side of me, a side that you never knew. Pages are turning throughout this narrative. It's imperative that I fight this battle with excellence. God is with me, I walk in freedom by some demons so strategic. I've been dreaming so vividly, fear couldn't limit me. I had to face the music, marching on with the symphony. Goliath, come try me, just know I'm leaving with victory. Giants.
I'm right here, and I stand tall. I will face my fears, and I won't run, there's no tears. 'Cause I know